love this part. This is when we leap into the unknown.
Well, see what's happening right now. We're in the studio, but right now they're showing a national commercial that lasts 30 seconds. We're going to come back here, and they're going to be live. I wonder what we're selling today. What do you think it is?
AM, PM.
In Spanish?
Sometimes it's jewelry, you know. Yeah, it's amazing what pops up in front of us.
Hey, good morning, AV and beyond. And I mean around the world.
Yes.
I want to thank On the Air TV for broadcasting us, shooting us out everywhere. It's really nice. Thank you, Glow. And we're going to make this grow really big. And it's Young Love After 50, starring Marva Greenleaf and co-hosted by Jim Greenleaf. Or Kitty and Santa, as he's there now in the world. And we want to thank our sponsors for today's show. First of all, with the Whole Wheatery.
Oh, we're sitting right here inside the Whole Wheatery and Naturals Cafe and enjoying another beautiful day in the neighborhood, wherever your neighborhood is. Take a moment to look up at the sky and acknowledge the magnificence.
Hey, na, ya, na, ya, na, hey. Hey, na, ya, na, ye, na, na.
I think they're beginning to expect this on Thursday morning.
It happens every Thursday morning.
And it's setting the tone. It just invites all of those go-befores. Music and good sense and dancing, celebration. We do celebrate success, don't we, Jim Greenleaf?
Speaking of celebration, of course, we're also... We got buttons.
We have AV Nice buttons, so hit Chris Spiker up for one of them and claim your participation, cooperation, contribution to AV Nice.
And of course, there's Local Living.
Local Living supports us, sponsors us. I had $100 to spend last night. Woo! And of course,
Hey,
the
thanks,
best
Paul.
thing I can do is double that. I automatically doubled, if not 2.5 times that.
Wait a minute. This is Local Living. You went to localliving.com, spent $100, and you got $200 worth of stuff?
And more, because of the drastic reductions for these basic services.
So what you do is you buy a deal and you download this voucher, but go ahead, tell us more.
Well, it's all to enhance your lifestyle. So spa services and family entertainment and sports and music and events that are happening in the Antelope Valley, Jet Hawks, just everything that helps to promote and celebrate who we are right here. And the ones that are dealing that I was able, because they're short, they only last a few days. And so if you love to go back to these places and you want to take advantage of the Local Living vouchers, then you just get to play with who you really love playing with. Salon Mingle, Nothing But Bling, the Jet Hawks, local Jiffy Lube. I mean, it's just amazing the offerings through Local Living. Food and drink. Beck's had, you spend $15 and it's $30 that you receive there at Beck's. And
including drink.
Food and drink. So it's just amazing how you can double your money instantly just by going into Local Living and have fun.
LocalLiving.com.
Check in with
for the best deals in the Antelope Valley, now in Chicago and Orange County, and we're spreading locally.
Yes.
It's all about local.
Yes. Well, the generosity of spirit. You know, I'm not real big on consuming. I try to curb. We try to curb. And thank you, Jim, for participating in the conservation that we attempt in our own Zen den and our own home and community. And so this is a way of being generous with our resources, our dollars, with those that we love, including ourselves, without it being excessive or draining on our family finances. And what my mother would call a little happy, just a little happy, and Local Living brings it to us every week. Woo-hoo.
We know Local Living. I'd like to do this. That was a great little piece. But let's go a step further. You know, when we went to the Jet Hawk game, they have this deal at Jet Hawk. What was the Jet Hawks deal?
Well, the Jet Hawks deal
you didn't get that because you already had that.
Well, it's a family 4-pack, and it includes parking and 4 hot dogs and 4 sodas and box seats and a great night right there at Jet Hawks, that's known for their peanuts and their beers and especially their baseball.
Yes.
Known for the baseball.
Playoffs
Great
are coming
night.
up. This is a good deal to get here. And let me see here is let's go. I think I got it here because I think this is really cool.
I don't know about that though because it feels like that's yesterday, Sweet Jim, and I want to talk about Labor Day weekend. That was just a couple of days ago.
55 minutes to go. This is going to complete segment.
I was trying to read his mind. I think he's going to put up Lauren Duke's video. Is that right? Did I read your mind?
Yes.
See?
So tell us what happened. So there was over 100 people that bought this package, the 65.
Oh, it was local living.
Go ahead and talk about it for a second. This is A.B. Nice. Can I help you?
Well, all the ones that purchased
Good morning. You coming over?
the local living deals for the Jet Hawks game were put in a drawing.
Bring it. Well,
and
whatever you want to do, sir. I'm here for you.
For someone who's going.
I was animated Flores on the way here. Sorry. Go ahead.
Thank you. You think you'd know we're on the air?
I know, huh? Well, it's a free plug. I plugged them. Smart thing. Hey, if you want a free plug, call me. 310-218-2714. Okay.
Okay, always making me chuckle. So, at the Jet Hawks, we had a drawing. We had an autographed ball, baseball, by the way. It wasn't a soccer ball; it was a baseball.
But not just autographed by all the players.
Every player on the Jet Hawks team autographed this ball, and then we did a random drawing out of all the ones that purchased and were there through local living, and the winner received this baseball.
Now, Lauren, who won. This is the second time this year during the season something tremendous has happened to her. So she's at a game prior to this. She's sitting there, and out of nowhere, she sees her husband with a video on the screen, and then he sits down next to her.
Wow. Was that at a Jet Hawks game?
And because he was overseas in the war.
Oh.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
So, and this is we know this is a random pick.
Well, good things happen right there in that stadium.
Yeah.
A lot of good things happen right there,
So,
and we're still looking for, honey. That's feast.
Sorry.
Feast at the
I'm
farm.
sorry. I'll slow down.
Yeah, I'm not certain on that.
Okay, so because of that, we're going to take you and show you when we presented to her. First, we had a little interview with her about everything going on, and then went down the field where she eventually got the baseball. And we're going to come back, and we're going to focus in on Feast on the Farm, which is supported tremendously by Whole Wheatery.
Yeah, Feast at the Farm. NASA is doing something amazing that I'm so excited to share with you. And then also the Happiness Advantage. Guess what? It fuels success. So let's talk about the Happiness Advantage.
And we'll be debuting a new segment on the show. Once a week, we're going to have Bob Finberg from Lancaster Insurance Services come on and give a couple-minute piece.
Yeah.
And you've seen most of them.
All about Bob. Bob Finberg, Lancaster Insurance, another sponsor for us, Young Love After 50, I Live Today. And so we're just surrounding ourselves with people who are forward-thinking, invigorated, and excited about this thing called success and how we create it for our own lives.
Okay, be right back, everybody. So here we are. It's the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th, top of the 9th, and there's a Jet Hawks game is going on. And with me here is it Shane or Sean? Shane with Local Living. And tonight we're giving away a ball, an autographed ball from every player on the team, right?
Yep, signed ball from the whole team.
And how's that happen?
Basically, anybody that purchased a voucher for the 8:24 game or 7:24 game today, we picked a random person, and that was
random person. Come on,
random person. Come on over.
Random person right here.
Okay.
Right here in the middle.
Hi.
In the middle of us. Here.
In the middle.
Cookie time. Okay. Okay. So you bought a voucher.
I did.
And
I bought a voucher to come see a friend of ours. Her son was being inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight, and she said, "You got to do this Local Living because they're giving away these great box seats for $20 with a hot dog and drink." And I did it immediately. My whole family got to come out to the game tonight and enjoy the Jet Hawks.
so because you did that, we randomly selected.
I know.
You were number 30.
Thank you.
And I guess that's good. Remember that number.
I will.
And of all the players that signed it, and it's from Local Living, because we appreciate you being part of the community and participating in a way to get 50 to 90% off awards.
It's awesome. It's perfect. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Okay.
coming out, including all of you who bought tickets through localliving.com. We've been running deals with them all year. Great ticket opportunities all season long. We'll be back again with them next year. And don't forget, while we're off, there's still great deals for restaurants, car services, anything you need. Localliving.com is where you want to go. They're going to present a special winner tonight. I'm going to hand it up to Mike.
Jim Greenleaf here with Local Living. We're excited tonight for the community involvement in this promotion we did. The proceeds went to the Jacob Hepner Foundation, so we thank you guys for that, for playing. And what we did was, everybody that bought a voucher tonight, had a chance to receive a signed autograph ball from all the players on the team. Well, just so happens this young lady, yes she did, Lorna Duke, right? Yeah, you went and you bought a voucher online, 50% off on the deal, right? How do you feel about that?
It was great. We had a fun time as a family, and we love the Jethawks, so thank you.
Well, you're welcome. So here's how it works. Next 3 hours, Bex. You go online, localliving.com, you get $30 of stuff for $15. $30 for stuff at Bex, and that's drink and everything. Localliving.com. Thank you, Jethawks.
All right, thank you guys.
Woo! Give it a ball. So here we are. It's the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th, top of the 9th. Hey there. See now we had a slight problem last week, and what it was, that camera with Dave keep banging the table.
Yeah. It went to double sound.
It did a lot of things.
Yeah.
But by using this camera, look how much better it is. The picture and everything. And here's what we're doing, so you know.
We're going back to the old days.
Hey, Chris Spiker's here. Chris Spiker. And here's what we have. Instead of we having it going like this and pulsating, there's just a delay. But nobody knows that. You follow what I mean? In other words, you're going to get one or the other. But
so we get the delay, but the audience does not. See, there's a delay in it right now.
No, there's a delay on what's over the air.
Oh,
but
I hear you.
It looks great. Oh yeah. So there's a delay, but there it is fine. Good morning. So here we are. Hey, Chris Spiker, we were talking about you because, of course, you are. Back here live, and how are you doing?
Really good.
Chris Spiker, AV Florist. So tell us, what's going on tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're doing a road trip.
Road tripping. Yeah. I love the road trip.
The 4 of us.
I like getting the emails to other people.
Yeah.
He's talking about discussions about here's what we're gonna do. He's directing me already, so I know.
Itinerary. Well, we understand we get to be passengers, and I love that. You know, I think I was born to be a passenger of life.
Is that done?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, and has the itinerary been approved yet?
Well, she says so long as we meet with Gail, then the rest of it is.
It's fluid. Thank you.
Boom,
yes,
boom, boom.
Yes. So 8:30 is departure. 8:15.
9:30.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock is
9
departure.
o'clock.
We meet you at your house.
She said how about 9:30? No, we'll come pick you up.
Okay.
Wow.
Better.
Because she knows, Lourdes knows it only takes an hour to get to wherever it is we're going.
Wherever.
On a good day with no traffic.
Is that Mammoth included?
Yeah. Draw a circle of 90 miles. You can get there in an hour on a busy day. So we're leaving at 9. The appointment's at 10:30.
Let's get in the back seat with our helmets on. You double dog dare us? Come out, put our helmets on, and sit in the back seat?
I don't believe she put it in drive.
I bet she would. I bet the party would start right there.
The back's not tinted, so
Hello.
You don't want people driving around like that.
Only if cameras are rolling.
That's an indication that maybe somebody needs to pull over and talk to her.
But you saw the email about visiting with Mickey.
Tell us who's Mickey.
Mickey Hawes. She's the social media, social networking person at VMC Valley Motor Center.
Okay.
That's office of Polvita.
Well, that's exciting for me.
Yeah. So you saw what we're going to talk about.
Well, the donuts?
Coffee and donuts.
Coffee, no.
Because they have a coffee machine there at VMC, which is even better than the Lexus place. And believe me.
I think it just tastes so good when it's free. You know, there's just something about a free cup of coffee that just kicks up. It enhances the flavor of that coffee.
That's right. So let's digress a minute. You went to the Palmdale High School reunion.
I did.
Epic.
And what year did you graduate from AV?
68.
Okay, but that's cool.
Was 65 the first year Palmdale had a graduating class?
I believe it was.
Wow. Because I started thinking, somebody said, what year did they start the school? I thought, wasn't it the mid-50s or 59?
No. AV was alone for a while.
Wow. So I only went to the reunion. Once I walked in, I realized, geez, I probably know half the people here. I just went straight to the seat and waited for the band to start because I was there for Rattlesnakes and Eggs.
Wait. When you say straight to the seat, there's a
I had to
picture
take
of you on the Facebook that I don't know where that stuff came from. Is that what you wore all
They
night?
had a photo booth there.
And you can put on what you
That's
want?
a great
Music
idea.
Mania, Mark the DJ, bought a photo booth. And we're going to eventually get his name and phone number out on those pictures, but you can rent a photo booth for your next event. As many photos.
From Mark?
Yeah.
Mark believes into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's very clever. And
That
those
works.
photos, that's vintage. That's old school.
Yeah.
But bring your props and have a
Well,
good time.
but that's
He
just
had
it.
props. We didn't bring them.
That's just it. 50-year-olds.
Yeah.
This is what we did when we were kids.
Yeah.
It's the land of and, the next thing you know, we're going to have that little gadget that you used to push on the side and it would turn it. Remember that one?
What was that?
That was just one of those
Digiview.
little
What? No.
Oh, he's a sponsor. We can't mention.
It's not a sponsor.
Viewmaster.
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 387.
You could have comic books in those.
I remember Yosemite vividly.
The pictures of it, or
Yeah.
using that Viewmaster
With-
on the
with-
road trip.
No, seeing Yosemite with the Viewmaster.
Oh, it was it was a great little fun tool, wasn't it? Little toy.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, there'll be that too. The photo booth was a great idea. Were there any feathers? I just couldn't imagine
There were
falcons without
boas.
feathers.
There were boas, but they were pink.
There you go.
I didn't see any green
Oh.
feathers. They made
Beautiful
pillows
night
out of
though.
it. It
Great
wasn't lovely.
weather
Oh, yeah.
and
It was amazing.
rattlesnakes and eggs. You shook your booty.
I didn't personally, but I saw some people doing it. I was pretty amazed.
I was scared to go watch all the mothers and fathers of people I went to school with.
So when Rattlesnakes and Eggs was done, then Lorena Mackey,
Yeah.
she took over, and they did
That's some blues.
they did some 70s and 80s rock and roll, which pretty well cleared the house out. But
Cover stuff. Well, actually, the whole night was there to see Rattlesnakes and Eggs.
yeah,
And Marty, did you read what Marty wrote about it?
Yeah.
He just thought it was the best thing that ever happened. And he doesn't want to say frosting on a cake, but it may never happen again. And so with that in mind.
for a band to be 44 years old and everybody's still with us,
Nobody, you know what?
And willing to come together.
even a couple came back.
I'm going to
that
say
were
this.
gone.
I'm going to say this about Rattlesnakes and Eggs. Unlike most rock and roll bands from out here, one of these guys is going to die from natural causes.
The first rocker to die of old age.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was kind of heavy.
So that was a fun event, and I put flowers in the green room,
Yes?
and then the band actually fought over who gets to take the flowers home. When
Oh.
I saw Sue Prue, she said, "Thanks for the flowers."
So she won.
No. And then later John French said, "Well, I'm the only local." Can you believe 6, 7 guys in the band? He's the only local.
Well, it tells you how far we can fly, them falcons.
Yeah.
Them birds in the sky, we can fly in every direction. And to bring it all back together again is a rare event.
And to thank
Well-
Felix Meyerhofer, the music teacher
Yep.
from Palmdale.
Yep.
Okay, I'm done.
Sure.
I visited my buddy Steve in the hospital today.
Okay, Steve who?
Steve Erickson.
Oh,
He
Steve.
fell off a ladder a week and a half ago.
Oh, Steve was helping with the float.
No,
No.
It was after he helped with the float.
no.
No. He was at Jeff's house at the float. When we were talking about the float.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's where you saw him.
That was the video we saw. He was in that video with the birds.
Yes.
Yeah, Steve was trimming a Joshua tree, and when the branch that he was trimming fell down, it took the ladder out from under him.
Oh,
He's an engineer, I'm thinking, but he was in a big hurry, so
oh.
he hit pretty hard, and he's going to be okay, but he's still in the hospital. He's doing some rehab.
Oh,
I was just over there.
Oh.
So, and this is the gentleman that you went back
I
east
just
on
did the road
on a
trip.
wild, crazy, and bring back a motorcycle.
Went to Wyoming to pick up a motorcycle. I guess there aren't any motorcycles to buy in California. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Some do that. They go out of state for tax purposes. Now, so I heard this yesterday. Is this true that Amazon is going to have to start taxing on their sales, which I believe is necessary.
It's about time.
It's about time.
Yeah.
So I knew they had voted on that. I had voted on that. I didn't know when that was going to be happening.
Well,
what had happened
here's
with
the
that?
question, though. Here's the question. They're based in New York. Does that mean if you buy in California, that tax goes to New York? Or are we basing it taxed on California, and California gets their portion? That's what the big argument is.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of arguments over those tax dollars,
Oh, yeah,
but bottom line is there's no retailer that can compete with anyone who gets the edge of no taxes,
10% discount.
especially Amazon. Really, that kind of bulk consumption, and there's no tax?
Hey, speaking of bulk consumption, we're going to go to a new commercial by Bob at Avens.
Wow.
Yeah, and before we did it, he suggested, business over Labor Day was kind of slow, as normally is, that I should tell you that you need to go in and replace some furniture in your house. It's been more than 90 days, hasn't it?
Positively.
Okay, so right back, and I want you haven't seen this yet, have you?
No.
Here, I'm going to play it while you watch it. Be right back, everybody, with more of this incredible show. And Chris Spiker, and of course, the star, Marva Greenleaf.
Yeah, sure.
Like a tree.
Did you know that Avens, right here in Lancaster, delivers furniture and accessories all over Southern California? And that we request all the time to deliver furniture to areas at least a full day's drive away? Right now you're saying to yourself, that sounds completely ridiculous. How can that tiny store compete with the likes of Lazy Boy, Ashley, Living Spaces? We do it by delivering value and style to our customers every time. I'm happy to report that we compete by offering tremendous values to our customers. We only charge $40 for a local delivery, not $150. And you can pick it up for free right here, right now, in our warehouse because it's attached to the back of the store. We compete every day with the very best prices you'll find anywhere in Southern California. I'm so surprised when we get phone calls from people standing in the middle of other stores and they call to ask if we'll match a price, only to find that our tag price is less than the price that they drove to shop for. Come see what makes Avens #1 in quality and value in better home furnishings, not only in Lancaster and the Antelope Valley, but all over Southern California. Avens is at the corner of 10th Street West and Lancaster Boulevard in beautiful, sunny, quite heavily trafficked, downtown Lancaster.
Well, there we go.
Man.
One of my heroes.
Okay, so here's what we're going to
He just keeps doing it.
Well, I want you to see this because you do the same thing. What we're doing is, okay, here's what we did different. We didn't put lots of graphics up. We just put just the URL on the bottom. That's it the whole way through. Okay, but
Because he usually does that big bam,
Yeah,
splash, pow.
Yeah. And
Kapow. Yeah.
So we don't want that.
No.
So because we're on the internet, we want conversation.
Conversation.
So the commercials.
Believability.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Authenticity.
As we create with AV Nice, but we need to do some more, I guess, stuff for your store. Maybe.
We need to sell flowers.
Yeah, that'd be good. So that this organically represents the internet much better, I think, than trying to showboat. Is the way I see it. But anyway, that's that.
It's just the creative process and how we just, birth these little ideas and then put a little wind up underneath them and a lot of laughter. Have a good time. Making it look easy. Yep. So tomorrow is interviewing with Gail Minogue.
Now you ready for that?
I was ready when it was first presented to me. So I am cooked, well done, and ready.
Is there any more seats left?
Oh, yeah.
There is?
Okay, good.
Okay, so
Yeah, so it's titled The Invisible Plan, and it is to be held on September the 29th from 1 to 4.
It's a Saturday?
A Saturday, and it's at the Spiker residence. So if you go to the events and type in The Invisible Plan, or
on Facebook?
There's Facebook. Gail Minogue. Her name is Gail, Gailminogun, Minogue, and you will learn a deeper resource and understanding meaning of numbers and how we can be a part of not only addressing our worldly finances and understand what we're in with our worldly finances more deeply, but also how we use our sacred geometry to understand more of our place and path in this world. Fascinating resource, nothing but goodness and light.
What's kind of her background?
She's been a commodities broker since 1987. She's from Los Angeles, or she lives in Southern California, Los Angeles area. And 2 years ago, this is how I know we're just gonna this love fest, is because 2 years ago she wrote a book titled Divine Design, and it's all about the numerology and the sacred geometry and understanding the language, the symbolism of numbers. And of course, I talk about the divine design. I use it in the way that we're built. Our instrument is built, and I trust the divine design of this instrument. So to take both of those universes and bring them together, that's what I call kapow, and it's going to give me amazing energy and information. Then we get to build on that 3 hours within the Spiker residence, this collective consciousness of human beings who simply have the courage to look beyond what's staring right in front of their face. So come join us. It's $45 for the 3-hour event. Gail Minogue's going to be on site, and we're just going to, it's limited seating because it's their home. It's like 1 bedroom, 1 bath. So eat and do your business before you get there. And then, just come prepared to make your contribution for the betterment of our community. And let's have a good time. Can we celebrate success? Anyone else?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Isn't that what we're doing? We're celebrating success.
Very nice.
Yep.
Very nice.
Santa carries snow,
Snow
wherever he goes. Santa carries snow wherever he goes.
When you come to my house, you get to meet the birds, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we
They
know.
talk to you.
They do
Well,
talk to you.
those
But you
caged
know what?
birds will sing.
They say what they want.
Yeah. But this day, they'll be listening because they want to learn some things, too.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, they know so much more than we do, don't you think? Even though their brains are so tiny.
Yep. They're smart.
It's like
So
the
what we're going to do
ostrich.
is, so tomorrow, we're going to get this incredible interview
Road
that we're
tripping.
going to paste all over the place. It's going to be crazy. So you can learn firsthand about what she brings to the table.
Mhm.
Right?
Divine Design, and check out. You can Google Gail. I mean, that's what I did, and you start to see the interviews, the videos, and her national footprint she's already made. And I'm just so pleased that she was brought into my world for me to have a deeper understanding. So I talk about being a pink person because I notice that I kind of shine noticeably. But as I'm looking for more food, my own soul food, through this thing called video, and there's a channel called TED Talks, and they have so many brilliant minds. I have witnessed so many brilliant minds the last 2 nights on the platforms of the Democratic Convention, because I know for certain the power of our words and how we use these to construct society or destruct society. And to have so many female voices given the microphone, as Jim Greenleaf gives me thank you, Chris Spiker, giving us the microphone to bring some sensibility. And, again, it's this corrosive greed that we're all having to consciously choose to just walk away from, plug more into generosity and sustaining a healthy, loving community. So, Gail Minogue is part of that, and we're going to weave the tapestry more beautifully and tightly as we skip along. Tiptoeing
And
through the
we're going to the Bloom Ranch again, too.
We're going to,
Peaches.
you can go with us for the I want to say alfalfa, for the purple flowers. Lilacs.
And now they have peaches? Oh, I've only known of their lilacs. I didn't know they had peaches.
They have peaches and honey and dried fruit, and it's on Aliso Canyon Road up in Acton. So we're going to make another visit. She said people actually saw the video and said, "Oh, now I know what you look like," and people that she shipped to.
It matters so much how we get to know each other better, don't we?
Yep.
So this thing,
We're
okay.
neighbors. Hey, be nice.
I saw a recipe, a homegrown home remedy recipe using local honey. And local honey, when you buy honey that's been produced right in your own community, it helps you with your allergies as you live in that climate, in that community.
My mom's doing that now.
Yeah, so you want to buy local honey and organic honey from a local source. So we will do that when we're at the Bloom Ranch.
Honey is really like the most important element for the life of these fruits and vegetables, right? I mean, they got that pollen thing going on with the flowers.
The cross-pollination, and that's what the bees, why it's so intricate and complex with the bees. And honey needs to have the pollen in it. And most of store-bought honey, first of all, is not local. You know, the last one I bought, even though it was organic, it was from Mexico. So, but you can literally
taste
taste
with an accent like the guys in the reporters on TV.
Well, the pollen makes the honey cloudy. It's my understanding that if it's cloudy honey, then you know that it's good for you honey.
You can see through it.
The flavor is amazing when you have that. So, but what you do is you take a jar of organic local honey, and then you slice lemons, and you put that in that, and then you slice ginger, and you put it in there, and you seal it up, and you put it in your refrigerator, and it can last for 3 months this way. When you start to feel under the weather, we're coming into the change of seasons. When you start to feel under the weather, take out a teaspoon of that and put it in hot water. You know, it's called a hot toddy if you put a little bit of hard liquor in there. But just the honey and the lemon and the ginger will do so much to boost you and restore you and right whatever is invading your system.
Can we do a video that does the sassy water and that? Create both at the same time.
Well, lemon and ginger, and cucumbers are such household medicine, and just understanding how they can be brought together.
What does a cucumber do? I saw it in water out at the Hellenic Center the other day.
Oh, it's so refreshing. It's hydrating.
Yeah.
It's full of healing properties, vitamins, and the complexities of antioxidants. And then the water, it will infuse the raw cucumber. So those that are resistant to maybe eating. Now, I infuse it, and then I'll eat the cucumber anyway because I love cucumber. And, you know, I've never met a cucumber.
Saw the bumper sticker.
Yeah.
I wondered whose car that was.
Sticker. Love to the cucumber. I could go all wrong, Chris. That could go all wrong. All right. But nonetheless, there you are, our friends. Daily cucumbers
hey, you know what?
needed.
On that note,
we should take a break.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. And this weekend, Painted Turtle.
Again?
The bike ride, yeah.
Saturday, we're going to pedal. Okay.
It's brought to you by Bicycle John's in Santa Clarita.
Wow.
And Bob Turner is going to go out there and do some bike stuff. So we're excited about that. They have 3 different rides. They're going to raise a lot of money. And it's going to be a lot of fun. By the way, it's so beautiful.
Oh, well, autumn is definitely in the air, and it just takes the heat down a little bit, and to watch other people pedaling is one of my favorite things to do.
Now, let me tell you a little bit about the piece we did. We don't have the cab director who you like, I like, he's a neat guy. Blake.
I didn't meet him.
Okay, yeah.
But I've seen him.
Yes.
And I like him.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Blake.
Hi, Blake. So we did an interview, and it was the last day of camp for the summer, okay, while we were there. And while we were there, one of the things they do, as they turn over every 2 weeks, that last day before they go, that night, they have a camp out fire and everything. But everybody's getting one of them painted turtle pillows that's been hand designed and made by people all over the country.
Wow.
Just so they can hug that.
Yeah.
That's one way to volunteer, is to make these turtle pillows.
Wow.
And these children who are not guaranteed another day, they're not guaranteed another breath, have something tangible to hold on to as they're journeying back into their harsh realities.
Yes, of catastrophic illnesses. But you know what's happening? And Blake was so excited, but we talked a little bit about it, is that he actually has volunteers, counselors, that begin their quest or their life there at the camp as catastrophic kids. And they progressed.
Wow.
Oh yeah, well that's part of that recovery and how we pull each other up, and there's nothing more authentic than someone who has walked that path and continues to walk that path.
Now,
so those who've had the death of a child, they have an understanding that others couldn't have because they haven't had that depth of pain, nor catastrophic illness. It's just a deeper understanding that we can't fathom until we're in it.
Now, if you want to go, give Ann Kelly a call. It's for a great cause, but it's healthy for you. You'll enjoy the great day. There'll be food by Rattlers.
Wow.
Oh,
From
we
Santa
know
Clarita.
that.
Yeah. There'll be a
Ann
silent
Kelly, huh?
auction. There's different ways to do this. Yeah, you remember Ann Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here is. It's okay. You okay? Also, Here's what happened too. You're gonna get a glimpse. You're gonna get a glimpse of the footage of what happened was Mike and Lee of Bicycle John Santa Fe went out on the bikes with the GoPro.
Wow.
And did some. So we got some videos up of that too. But here we go. We'll be right back with the rest of the show right after this short moment at the Painted Turtle Ranch. Hey everybody, here we are with Blake Marr at the Painted Turtle. Blake's the director. Yeah, Blake's the director of the Painted Turtle. Give me an overview right now of the Painted Turtle.
The Painted Turtle is a camp and care center for children with life-threatening and chronic illnesses. We run summer camps for kids, about 800 kids during the summer, with about 30 different medical conditions. Each week is medical condition specific. So we'll have a week for kids with liver disease and transplant, kidney disease, hemophilia, and so on. And during the year, we run about 12 family weekend programs where not only the child with a medical condition comes to camp, but their family and their brothers and sisters come to camp as well. And it's all free of charge to the families. No one pays to come here. About 40% of our children are from under the poverty line. And it is a transforming experience for them. It teaches them not to define themselves by their illness, but to see their illness as one piece of them and seeing all the possibility of their lives.
That's amazing. Now I've been throughout the facility here, state of the art, the basketball court presented by the Lakers.
That's right.
And the pool.
Pool donated by SeaWorld. It's shaped like Shamu the whale, and which has a tail. The tail is a beach access, so even children who are in wheelchairs can roll right into the pool. No entryway is different for anybody, whatever your accessibility issues might be.
Well, I know the world's changed as far as funding and situations like that. So how are you evolving with that change?
Well, you know, as many nonprofits experience, and all of society is feeling economic difficulties of the last several years, fundraising is always a priority to us. Raising the funds to allow all of these families to come to camp. You know, not only in the summer, but it's about 2,400 children and their families during the year. And so we run different events all throughout the year, trying to bring families, fundraisers, donors, volunteers, everybody to camp to help with this effort. One of the big events that we're running coming up in September is our Camp Challenge Ride.
Hey!
Bike ride.
Yeah, right.
We like biking.
Yeah.
And there's 3 different rides, 18, 36, and 72-mile rides. We encourage people who are riding to raise funds for the Painted Turtle, and all those proceeds go to helping bring children to camp. So, you know,
in every aspect of this, it actually ministers to each person's soul how they play, whether they're here as a participant, whether they're helping donations, whether they're giving of time, they're volunteering. Everything that you do, it just lends to the spirit.
That's absolutely true. You know, and it's every effort that everyone gives that makes this possible. It's not just the volunteers, it's just not just the donors. There's so many different ways to be involved, and it takes all of us to make this happen. Whether you're a volunteer, whether you're a camper, whether you're a family, whether you're a donor, whether you work in the kitchen or the facilities team or a summer camp counselor, it's all of these people together that make this kind of magical environment possible and help these children reimagine their lives.
Reimagine their lives. That's great.
Yeah,
we need to do that every day. We need to do that.
Absolutely. And see all that's out there.
That's right. Now, with the bike ride coming up, how can I participate? How do I get a hold of an entry form?
Well, you can go to our website, thepaintedturtle.org, and www.thepaintedturtle.org, and you can click on, it's on upcoming events. It'll be right there, and the Camp Challenge Ride. It's on Saturday, September 8th. And there'll be an application to fill out or a sign up. You also can, I believe it's bike ride at thepaintedturtle.org, and email for more information on that.
Well, it's great that you have an opportunity to participate on this level in this case. And I guess you take volunteers all the time. You're looking for people to volunteer?
Yeah, we use over 500 volunteers a year for many different reasons, whether they're doing work projects on site or they're volunteering as cabin counselors during the summer or family pals during our family weekend. We love volunteers. We depend on volunteers to make the Painted Turtle possible.
Now, and I see behind us we have these painted turtles. What's the story on these?
So these are stuffed turtles that volunteers actually make for the children. So every child who comes to the Painted Turtle brings home one of these turtles with them. So they, it's a little piece of camp that they bring home with them to remind them of their experience here, building self-esteem, making friends, being part of a community, decision-making. All these things are wrapped up in what we try to bring to camp. So the child has this at home. They have it on their bed. Sometimes we see them in the hospital because we run a hospital outreach program where we bring camp into the hospitals, and we'll see children there holding their turtle pillow. So we know that camp is an important part of their life and their experience.
Okay, so 3 things, everybody. A great way to exercise, a great way to help out, and a great way to meet new people, positive people for positive forces. It's going to be September
8th.
September 8th, right here at the Painted Turtle. And we're located in
Lake Hughes, California.
You're following me well, Blake.
That's right.
Well, great. Anything else you can think of?
Help us out. You change the life of a child, and that is an incredible thing to do. Thank you for all your support and everyone who gives support to the Painted Turtle.
Thank you, everybody. See you at the bike race.
Come bike for the kids.
Isn't that great?
Well, yeah, and
Isn't that just so amazing to know it's right in our own backyard?
Well, it is, and to note that Palmdale, Lancaster is getting bigger,
and Lope Valley,
and we're bringing in Santa Clarita to be part of this.
Was it? It's just either last Sunday or the Sunday before that on CBS Sunday Morning News they did an expose.
Oh yeah,
on the Painted Turtle, and
it's national. In our favorite show.
International, really, they're internationally. Those camps all around the world. So we show love being a part of the good, don't we?
Yes, we do. We
are good together. Yes, we are. Feast at the Farm. So Feast at the Farm is a night at Mosner's Farm up in Tehachapi. It's September the 15th, not this weekend, but next. And the whole Wheatery is a major sponsor for this event. Feast at the Farm is an understanding and participation of what it takes to grow our food and then present it deliciously at the table under the stars right there in the orchard at Mosner's Farms. So put that on your calendar to do.
And when you're there, become the ostrich.
Be the ostrich. Tehachapi is a wealth of adventure, and it's just got a ranching. There's ostrich ranches, and just the Cummins Valley, and the Stallion Springs Resort, and the community of Tehachapi is just so wholesome.
The wineries, the donkeys, but the reason being is because it's on a huge bed of lava and very rich in soil, and amazing how it's such a neat community when you see what they're doing together. Do you know they even have a tourist bureau?
A tourist bureau right there in that small community of Tehachapi, because they know what they have to offer. And they're 40 miles up the hill, up into the Tehachapi Mountains, 40 miles. So let's go together and have a great evening. Feast at the Farm, September the 15th. Just another beautiful day, a beautiful evening with a meal. I will work for food.
Of course. I really want to thank Cheryl, the whole Wheatery, for taking us all up there with the whole gang. And we had like 6 pieces out of it. That's some good stuff.
We'll show that next week. We'll show some of those videos.
Right. Or you can go to YoungLiveAt50.com and check it out. You can go to the YouTube channel, YoungLive50. They're all there. But we just think that it's important. Here's the deal. The convention. Here's the big difference that I see in the Republican Democrat. I'm sorry, but I'm tying this all together with the farm. Is that the only way we can sustain and go forward is to help each other locally. And create that culture, that conversation, that we do this locally. And that's the only way we can lift up local, is if we do that.
And getting to know each other, the compassion and the care. All of us humans discover this in crises. Katrina and Isaac, crises naturally bring out the milk of human kindness. And what a bounty when we can practice this without crises. We can just be concerned with one another as we build success in a new way. It's just a new day, a new dawn, and embrace it. I love the fact that we don't have to go back into yesterday. We can stay right here and move forward. So over Labor Day weekend, there was a program titled The Happiness Advantage, and it was shown. I saw it twice on the public television station.
Who's that guy?
Sean Acor. Sean Acor. Just a brilliant, loving, happy soul. And he is a researcher all about this thing called happiness. And he was hosting a program about the happiness advantage. And scientifically, it is shown that happiness itself fuels success. And as we practice this and embrace it and bring it to one another, then we literally cultivate greater success for everyone, including ourselves. So here's our challenge. Every day, simply consciously smile 3 times in that day. Smile all you want, but consciously smile 3 more times in your day.
And do it on video. Make a video on the air TV and smile 3 more times. You'll reach a lot more people.
You really would if you turn the camera on yourself and just smile. It's infectious, and this is the way that we are the virus, aren't we, Jim Greenleaf?
Yes.
Because what I so love about you, one of the things, is that you prefer to be happy. Hard emotions come within every day.
Okay, here's the deal. It's really simple. Besides the fact that we're hurling through space on this rock, and at any moment it can make a right turn. Besides that fact, okay, so we have nothing to lose. But here's the deal. If it takes the same amount of energy as to make a negative decision, as it does to make a positive decision, as not to make a decision at all, why not walk toward life and happiness? It's the same energy.
It's it's pure. It actually fuels and feeds where the other destroys the host, which is what this body is. So the energy that we hold on to and resonate is the healing energy, that healing force that each and every one of us have access to. All it takes is awareness, greater awareness, greater awareness, greater awareness. And the next thing you know, you're living the life of your dreams, and it's worth every tear. This is what Sean Acor knows, is that just because we receive the information doesn't immediately mean transformation. We have to apply and practice. I've known so many adults who gather all these tools in all forms, shapes, and sizes, self-improvement tools and physical tools, and it's like this, we have all these closets and garages and rooms full of all these tools, and never once take it out. We don't even want to open up the package. We don't even want to do that because somehow it's enough that we gather that tool and put it in the closet. You got to take it out and apply it. It's daily practice. That's the spiritual work that I'm hooked on, and I know who guides my feet and my words and the power of words. So, Jim Dandy.
Yes, sir.
Here is how you are very similar to Neil Armstrong, who just passed away. NASA, the rover. I mean, we have so much constellation.
And I have a story I got to tell you about. I got a story too, about.
But Neil Armstrong had the experience that you were talking about, hurling through space on a rock, when he was above the earth, and he said he could take his thumb and put it over the earth, that little blue ball that he knew was the earth, and his thumb could cover that while he was in that space shuttle, and that it didn't feel like a giant. He felt very, very small. And that's what it is. We make our contributions, and yet it takes each and every one of us making these small contributions for it to be giant leaps for mankind.
So, here's I'm dying to tell you this. He's passed now, but he had a very important moment in my life. I had gotten somehow passes to be part of Tomorrowland Disneyland reopening when they redid it all. And they had the 50 astronauts that had been in space there. They had a Russian orbiting that went live. They introduced everybody in the whole shot. And then Tomorrowland was open to all the celebrities, the Michael Jacksons, all the things. And well, I had myself and my son. We went. But after it was over, Leslie, my daughter, was on camera, and I had the 6 astronauts, Neil Armstrong being one of them, that actually landed on the moon and landed at Edwards. So that was tight. I had them all in one place, and they gave me a half hour. Mm-hmm. Talk about, this nobody. I have a 6-year-old girl on camera, and my son, who's 10 years old, because he wants to go to Tomorrowland, is jumping in front of the camera doing this.
That's real. That's reality TV in Jim's world. Yes, it is.
It really is.
Oh, what a great! And then all of a sudden, Tomorrowland is today, isn't it? Tomorrowland is today. So NASA created this.
Good segue.
Well, I'm telling you, it's just we're in an amazing environment right here in Southern California. You know, we have a NASA Dryden, just 40 miles in the other direction at Edwards, and they have NASA Social. Ever since the rover had landed on Mars, they've used social media to just let us all enjoy that experience intimately. It's been an intimate experience with the rover, and it's just another example of how we've grown, how much we've grown, the magnificence of the accomplishments. So what they're doing, NASA Social, is setting aside one day, October the 15th, I believe it is, and they are offering 65 citizens to come on site. Pick me, and Jim Greenleaf, we will get to view their Goldstone Complex Communications. I believe that's what the words of it, which is the belly of their communication. It's just going to be fascinating to have that inside scoop. So 65 people are chosen. They had registration throughout Labor Day weekend, and I certainly am jumping up and down like the donkey in Shrek, saying, pick me, because I just want to be a part of that conversation. They're going to have their top social media personnel available to us throughout that day. And, that is just going to be so amazing. And God willing, if it's our purpose, we'll be there, won't we?
Well, yeah, and it looks like we might. But I'll tell you what, the one thing that I'm really looking forward to is to really sit down and just to be aware of these minds and where NASA's, because guess what? This is all brand new territory.
Oh, yeah.
The government was so against what they're doing. Now, we work with a civilian agency that deals with the government. Mm-hmm. And because of our presence on the internet, we're above the government with these causes. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure it's all going to change, but now they get it, and they understand that social networking is not about, I picked my nose today, but it's about information sharing and conversation making.
There you go. Say it again. Can you say it twice? Information sharing and conversation making.
You know what comes out of me just comes out of me.
It's organic.
Okay, speaking of organic, what we're going to do right now is we get a new segment that we begin today. Our good friend Bob Finberg, where we do our car insurance.
Financial services, anything with your dollars in the insurance industry, you would want to talk to Bob Finberg. Lancaster Insurance Services right here in Lancaster.
And what this piece is about, because we'll have one every week, it's only a couple minutes, is about creating a conversation with local businesses. In other words, he wants to sit down with you and just talk about where you're at in business and what you might need, what you don't need. And, of course, he's an independent agent, so we can get you the best prices in the land. It doesn't matter if you're in California or if you're in Massachusetts, Glo. This guy can work for you. Everybody on the Air TV, check this out. This is Bob Finberg of Lancaster Insurance, and it's right here.
This is Bob Finberg at Lancaster Insurance Services. When we're talking about business insurance, I think about businesses that are local. Just yesterday, I was assisting a local physician's office with insurance. We insure their business personal property. We also insure their building, and we also have workers' compensation, and we also have benefits like group medical insurance and some other benefits. And it's my position to reach out to the community and let the other physician's office know that we're very competitive, that we do a good job, and that we have our clients' best interest at heart. So when we're working on business insurance, we let them know all types of exposures that might exist and try to give them quotes and information that'll help them make the best decision for their business. We'd really like is our local business owners to give us a call. We're Lancaster Insurance Services. We're at 726-1337. address is 42220 10th Street West. That's the southeast corner of 10th Street West and Avenue L10. It's in the Monte Vista Building Sites building, and we've been here for a little over 3 years. Either come in and visit with us. Don't need an appointment. You can just come on in. If you'd like an appointment, give us a call, 726-1337. Ask for me or for Jim or for Edgar. When you call in, tell them I'm a local business and I've seen this video and I'd like to talk to you about business insurance. We would love to hear from you. This is Bob Finberg at Lancaster Insurance.
Hey, we're back. Bob Finberg, so give him a call. He wants your business, and he's a great guy, and he's been in business here for, what, 300 years?
Oh, yeah, at least. And he lives and breathes it. And being an independent broker, he really has that living it sensibility because he lives it. He has to provide insurance for his own well-being and his wife and family, and he just understands how to demystify that, break it down. And he's just so trustworthy. It's just such a blessing to have people around you that you can count on.
Go, keep talking.
I was wondering what next. We got about 4 more minutes.
I know, I'm looking for something.
Jim's surfing. He's surfing as we speak.
Do you want to talk Race Fest or not?
Still with this weekend. So
Oh,
on Saturday
well,
is the Painted Turtle event. On Saturday is the bike ride. Beautiful day up in the hills of Lake Hughes, right there at the Painted Turtle. It's a true camp, you know, so bring your happy self and your playful self and just come, and they'll find something for you to do, and we'll just do our part to enjoy a Saturday. Now Sunday, I'm going to tell you something. It's not so much a secret anymore. It's called the Secret City.
Oh, talk about that.
Yeah.
Laura Hemingway turns on.
One of our locals, Chris Wells.
Chris Wells. Everybody knows Chris Wells.
Who now is in New York City. One of our local creators, celebrities, Chris Wells. He created Secret City. And it is a true church service, celebration. It's all artistically done. It's down in Los Angeles. He brought it to Los Angeles last summer, and now he's bringing it to us again. And we get to go down. It's about an hour and a half of just going and celebrating one another, all kinds of art. It's a potluck, bring food. So if you're interested in becoming a part of the Secret City, just check in with that either through Facebook or Google it. Laura Hemingway, also, if you know her, she certainly understands. And Dennis Russell, too. So we're looking forward to that on Sunday. But also, we're hoping to go check out the women's roller derby at the Skateplex.
Okay, so this everybody in America, from Massachusetts to California, this is the new craze. Roller derby's back.
Roller derby's back.
And these are 20-somethings.
And these are chickadees who've got a purpose and a competition. Our team here is called the Wasteland. They named themselves the Wasteland, and they're having a game at the Skateplex here in Lancaster on Sunday afternoon. So we want to go see the Wasteland Derby, see some rockin' women on skates, just kind of push each other around, see who wins. Almost as good as a mud wrestling, isn't it, to watch that kind of thing?
Well, it's good to see aggressive women being aggressive with each other, not the men. I think
yeah,
like
they
that,
could lose clothing and get bloody.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'd rather watch it than participate.
I hear you. I hear you. So here's what I'm thinking. Ken, is there anything that we should say to the viewers? Because I see we got a bunch of them here in on the air TV. Is there anything that you want to highlight that I could talk about for you real quick? Because we got about a minute and a half left of the show. By the way, this has got to be the best show as far as technical. We've overcome a lot of obstacles and some great pieces. And you were on fire today.
Oh, I'm on fire every day. I prefer to live on
Usually
fire.
about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Personal summers. Yeah, it's a whole nother definition of temperature for me.
That's funny right there.
I'm loving it, though.
Okay, well, I guess if there's nothing else to say, we've said it all, and we'll be back next Thursday with some more of what we do this weekend. Some great pieces.
Feast at the Farm and video showcasing AV Nice, Young Love After 50, I like today.
Remember the show. This show is about vlogging, and it's about communicating. And we want to thank On the Air TV for giving us this platform. Of course, we go all over the world on different platforms. We're on about 35 platforms right now, but we start and generate through On the Air TV. So keep that in mind, everybody. This is the future today, and we're old today, and we're the future right now.
There's no end to Young Love. Thank you, Local Living.
Yes. You guys do some vlogs. Be part of the conversation. Leave us some comments. Yeah. Anything you want to talk about, let us know. Yeah. Go to Young Love After 50 on the Air TV. Right there in the main tabs. Boom. Leave a comment. Leave a message. We'll work it out. Oh, it'll be fun.
3 smiles a day. Add that to your daily practice.
3 smiles a day. But I like the idea of video because you're going to reach a lot more. That would be the yin and the yang of that. You know, to be able to do that.
Transform your day 1 smile at a time. Have a great day.
Wait. Happy birthday, Ken. He's 59 years old today.
His very day?
59. So you're Young Love After 50. Hey. That's why you're here.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so all right then.
Hey,
okay,
I know it's going to happen.
All right, Ken. Here's
sit down,
a birthday
Ken.
song
Wait, sit down,
for you.
Ken. Sit down. Okay, here you go.
It's a different one.
I know, but it's still going to be
This
weird.
is a love note one, especially for Ken Glow.
Here you go, Ken.
Ken, this is my extra special
Wee.
love song for you. Happy birthday, we love you. Happy birthday, and may all your dreams come true. When you blow out the candle, one light stays aglow. That's the love light in your eyes wherever you go. Ken Glow, keep glowing, and many more.
Wow, on Channel 4? Wow. How's that? How'd you work his name into it?
His glows. It was perfect for him.
Did you like that?
Okay. Have a great day.
We're going over a little bit, but the audience is growing. I don't know what to do.
Shut it down. I got things to do.
I love you guys. Thanks, Marvie says.
You're welcome.
Okay, we got to continue on our journey back to the Zen Den, edit some more things, and grow a little bigger with our platforming across the internet with Young Love After 50. And by the way, if you have a Young Love story about being in love after 50, we need it. We need it. We need it. Go become part of our Facebook on Young Love After 50 Facebook. And all those other things that we're doing. And we want to thank all of you all over the country for joining in. It's been fun.
Off to a good start. Simplifying is...
Bye, everybody.